Throwback to the 6th of July 2022. Good morning, everyone. So, to get into Bentley Priory Museum, you actually have to talk to a guide, which will be on the left side of the gate, and he will let you in to walk down to the museum. Oh no, so the outside of the building is actually being constructed at the moment, but the inside is still open, so that's good. I think it is to commemorate Bamberger. He joined the 610 Squadron in the Battle of Britain. So I learned that there used to be a Bentley Priory School, and it was full of music teachers. And 11 of them were music teachers, and all the rooms were soundproofed with piano. However, the school unfortunately closed and moved to Kent. And this was the mirror the tour guide was telling me about. Basically, if you press this, some information will appear on the screen. This used to be a hotel. Frederick Gordon expanded Harrow to Stsnmore so that the guests can come to this hotel. Oh, so the hotel was closed because it became a Gordon family home. And also, I think this is a nice photo taking spot. I might take one here. Oh my god, apparently 120 people lived under the roof during the Christmas holidays, not including the underserved. Wow, this is a beautiful painting painted by David Moore. Oh, and the Bentley Priory was reopened in September 2013, so around 9 years ago. Oh, so J.B. Nicholas was the first white pilot to be awarded the Victoria Cross in the Second World War. This is the Eurofighter Typhoon, and it is a twin-engine delta wing and multi-role fighter. And there is a McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom. So in 1979, there was an accidental fire that devastated most of the grand staircase. Luckily, there were insurance costs that covered the renovations of the building. So if you worked as a clerk progress in 1956 to 1957, then you would have to live in Bentley Priory, and you can play football on Wednesday afternoons. And then they also assess pilots' accuracy from film and appreciate the skills of the pilots during practice of dogfighters. And I learned that Stuffy Dowding would visit these air forces frequently, and even bringing VIPs such as the King and Queen. However, Gladys Eva was a bit unlucky because she just had a day off. Nearly 4,000 of these Gloucester Meteor were built in 1944. There's a portrait of King George VI here. This fireplace is quite nice, actually. I might take a photo here. And the Women's Royal Air Force was introduced in 1949, which allowed women to work in the Royal Air Force. And there's a wall full of badges here. And there's also a painting of what the museum looks like. So since I didn't get to take a picture of the museum outside, I'm gonna take a picture with this painting. So Prime Minister also visited this Bentley Priory. There is a gallery full of airplanes paintings. So there is a very grand staircase here. And I'm gonna take a photo here. So this is Lord Doding. I came up to the stairs because the lady said you can, but I think these stores are locked. So I just read about dawdling, and it is now 1:53 p.m. and I'm a little hungry, so I might go and get some lunch. So I'm on my way to the cafe, and I learned that the dawdling system is where the filter room would receive raw data from raw stations across the southeast coast of Britain. Oh, this famous quote, never in the field of human conflict was so much owned by so many to so few. So Sir Hugh Dowding was the first commander and chief of fighter commander at Bentley Priory. So there is some gifts here, but I'm probably not gonna buy any. Actually, I might get this just in case I get hungry tonight. So I ordered this macaroni and cheese, and it also comes with a salad. It was $5.50. So I just took a photo with these bear breeches and this sculpture. And I don't think I'll fly much over here because I feel like this is quite a prestigious place, so I don't want to get in trouble. There's also a fountain here, so I'm gonna take a photo. The reason why I say it's prestigious is because there's actually people living there, so I feel like this is kind of like their backyard. So there's some really beautiful peacock plants here, so I took a photo here like this, and I'm gonna go back into the museum. So I learned that dawdling helped the war become safer by requesting for bulletproof glass to increase armor protection and later self-sealing petrol. So I found out that dawdling was studying in the Royal Military Academy when he was 17. And I just googled it, and it's still here, but it's like 2 hours away from here. This grand piano was manufactured by John Broadwood and has been kindly donated by Maureen Joanne Thompson to this museum. And a grand staircase was designed by Sir John Soane. This is Queen Adelaide's room, and I learned that she was the little of King William IV. And this ceiling is so beautiful. It looks like one of those Robert Adam designs. And I learned that because she was quite unwell the time she moved in. So people created this ground floor bedroom so she doesn't have to take the stairs. Actually, I might take a photo here. This mirror is quite nice. There's a beautiful mirror here and also a painting with airplanes in the sky. Oh my god, so I learned that Czechoslovakia was trapped in his burning cockpit and it propelled him out of the aircraft, and he underwent 28 operations in 2 years, which earned him an entry into the guinea pig club. But that's really sad, 28 operations. So I learned that Stephen was the first RAF officer to join the newly formed NATO. There's a picture of the Queen there, and I'm just reading this sign. I learned that on 18th August 1940, it was the hardest day for the people who were in the police and air force, as 2 new pilots reported to them, and they had less than 10 hours on the Hurricanes, and they had to face the enemies. And I also learned that Luftwaffe mistakenly bombed London residential areas. So these are the RAF's identity tags, and there's some uniform here as well. I learned that the 15th of August 1940 is the greatest day because the heaviest fighting of the battle is over. So I learned that in the 1938 Royal Air Force Battle of Britain, they would use Spitfires to conduct the war. Also, the term Battle of Britain was invented by Winston Churchill. I am being kicked out of the museum as per usual. I think there's like £7 for it, or like 6 to 16, and then after that it's like £8.80. You will definitely learn a lot about the Battle of Britain if you really read all the signs. There's actually only 2 floors. But now I'm gonna walk to Stsnmore Country Park. And I have arrived at Stsnmore Country Park, and I finished reading the sign, and I think I'm gonna do the eastern loop, which I'm guessing is the one on the right hand side, because it seems like all these things are on the eastern loop, and it says it's 1.3 kilometers long, which is around 20 minutes, so I think it's fine. So there are some legumes here, but I just tried to fly my drone here, but because there are too many grasses, it won't lift up. Actually, this field is even more colorful, and there's less grass here, so I'm gonna try again. And in this drone clip, I will be telling you why Stsnmore is called Stsnmore. So, the place's earliest documented use of the name comes from a charter of 793, when land in Stsnmore was granted to St. Albans Abbey. The Domesday Book of 1086 records the 2 manors of Stsnmore as Stanmere, and the name deriving from the Old English stony and mere. There are outcrops of gravel on a clay soil here, which gives the manors their name. It may have been one of the ponds which still exists, and one possible candidate is a pond on Stsnmore Common, still sometimes known as Caesar's Pond, after a battle believed to have taken place in the vicinity in 54 BC. And this Stsnmore part of London actually started in the Roman period, and on Brockley Hill, in the grounds of the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, marks the reputed site of a battle between Julius Caesar's Roman legions and the local Catuvellauni tribe. And this battle is said to have taken place during Caesar's raid force on Britain. And that's all the time I've got to tell you about the history of Stsnmore. Hope you enjoyed listening. Oh my god, this field is even prettier. It has these ragwood plants, so I'm gonna take my drone out. I've gone through a little woodland just now, and I've come out of this place where you can actually see the Wembley Arena ring, and I am gonna follow this trail because my brain is telling me I think there's gonna be a way out from here. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, that scared me. I have made it. This is the exit where I came from, and I'm now gonna go to Canon Park as it's a 22-minute walk from here. So on my map it says there's a Bernie's garden. It's actually here, but the doors are actually already closed, and I asked the passerby and they told me that it closes at 5, so I'm gonna go to Canon Park now. And I have arrived at Canon Park. Ooh! There's a self-guided 1-hour walking tour. I like that. This is the map. The map is free, but it says there's 206 meters until it can start. So I reckon it wants to start in the King George V Memorial Garden.
For the Humanities at the University of Oxford.
Well, the app told me this is the kitchen garden, and the garden opposite is the pleasure garden. So I'm gonna read a bit of this, and then I'm gonna continue listening to my app. So I was eating this that I bought just now, and I also learned that toads can live up to 14 years, and snails can mate from 50 to 150 times. So this is the temple. So this is the haha, and I think it's where they used to have some plants here, but it got destroyed. I feel like this place is quite nice, and I learned that this is the camber. And also, can you guys see this building behind me? It's quite nice actually, but the audio guide didn't tell us about it. And also, I saw that behind these fences, there is someone playing. They are inside the football. I don't know, like a ball type thing. I don't know if you can see. And there's also like a dart board over there, so that's quite cool. So this is the St. Laurence Whitchurch. So I just finished the tour, and I learned that Shannon and Canon, people who made this area really musical, and I also am gonna end this vlog here, because the time now is 9:18, and today's sunset time is also 9:18, so I should probably leave. So if you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to subscribe, like, share it with your friends, and let me know down in the comment section below if you actually ended up going to any of these places because of my vlog, and I'll see you all with another traveling vlog or music related video.